The Forgotten Friend. The mysterious drawing. Lisa had always felt like something was missing in her childhood memories. Growing up, she had a normal life, friends, school, and a loving family. But there was always this nagging feeling that something important had been erased from her mind. One rainy afternoon, while cleaning the attic, she stumbled upon a dusty box filled with old childhood drawings. She smiled as she flipped through the pages, seeing stick figures of herself and her best friend, Sophie. But then her heart froze. There was another girl in the drawings, a girl with long black hair and hollow eyes. Lisa frowned, trying to remember. She didn't recall anyone else being part of their childhood adventures, but the drawings clearly showed the three of them: Lisa, Sophie, and this unknown girl. Something about her felt wrong. Lisa carried the drawing downstairs, staring at it as if it would suddenly reveal its secrets. "Mom," she called, "who is this girl?" Her mother glanced at the paper and immediately went pale. "Where did you find that?" "In the attic," Lisa replied, confused. Her mother hesitated, then sighed. "Lisa, there was never a third friend. It was always just you and Sophie." "But she's in all the drawings," Lisa argued. "I must have known her." Her mother shook her head. "I think your mind is playing tricks on you. Just forget about it." But Lisa couldn't. That night, she lay in bed, the drawing still clutched in her hands. The rain tapped against her window, and the wind howled outside. Sleep came slowly, but when it did, it brought nightmares. She was back in her childhood home, playing in the backyard with Sophie. Laughter filled the air, and for a moment everything felt normal. But then the laughter changed. It became distorted. A shadow appeared behind them. The girl from the drawing. Lisa tried to scream, but no sound came out. The girl turned, her hollow eyes locking onto Lisa's, and whispered, "You forgot me." Lisa woke up gasping. The drawing was gone. The forgotten name. The next day, Lisa met up with Sophie for coffee. They hadn't spoken in months, but after the nightmare, Lisa needed answers. "You look like you've seen a ghost," Sophie said, sipping her latte. "Sophie, do you remember anyone else being our friend when we were kids?" Sophie frowned. "What do you mean?" Lisa pulled out her phone, showing Sophie a picture of the drawing she had taken earlier. "This girl, she was always with us, but I can't remember her name." Sophie's face went pale. Her hands trembled slightly as she stared at the image. I don't know," Sophie muttered. "I don't remember her either, but she feels familiar." Lisa leaned in. "What if we blocked her out? What if something happened to her?" Sophie looked away. "I don't want to talk about this, Lisa. If we forgot, maybe we were meant to forget." Lisa wasn't satisfied. Something was wrong, and she needed to know what. That night she searched through old photo albums, but there was no sign of the girl. No pictures, no records. It was as if she had never existed. Then, at midnight, Lisa's phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. "Do you remember me now?" Her blood ran cold. The return. The next day, Lisa decided to visit her childhood home. It had been abandoned for years, ever since her family moved. But something inside her told her that the answers were there. Sophie refused to go with her. Lisa parked outside the decaying house, the sight of it sending shivers down her spine. The windows were shattered, vines crawled up the walls, and the door creaked open with the wind. She stepped inside. Dust covered the furniture, and the air was thick with the smell of mold. She walked through the empty rooms, memories flooding back. She could almost hear the echoes of her childhood laughter. Then she heard something else. Footsteps. Lisa froze. "Hello?" No answer. She walked deeper into the house, her heartbeat pounding in her ears. Then she saw it, the same drawing she had found in the attic, now lying on the floor. But something had changed. The girl in the drawing was now smiling. Lisa's breath caught in her throat. A cold wind rushed through the house, slamming the door shut behind her. And then she heard the whisper. "You forgot me." Lisa spun around, her eyes darting through the darkened hallway. Shadows twisted and moved, forming the shape of a girl. The forgotten friend. Her hollow eyes locked onto Lisa's, her smile widening unnaturally. Lisa turned and ran. She stumbled out of the house, gasping for air, her mind racing. She had seen something real, and it wanted her to remember. The truth, Lisa spent the next few days researching missing children from her neighborhood. She scrolled through old news articles, hoping to find any trace of the girl.